Sunday, June 11th, 2023. Morning edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video. First, this day in history.
631. Emperor Taizong of Tang sends envoys to the Shuyan Tuo bearing gold and silk in order to seek the release of Chinese prisoners captured during the transition from Sui to Tang. 1748. Denmark adopts the characteristic Nordic cross flag, later taken up by all other Scandinavian countries. 1775, the American Revolutionary War's first naval engagement, the Battle of Machias, results in the capture of a small British naval vessel. Today's obituaries.
Clive Barker, 78, South African football player, Durban United and manager, Amazulu national team, complications from Lewy body dementia. Ted Kaczynski, 81, American mathematician and domestic terrorist, Unabomber Manifesto, suicide. Fakhri Korvash, 94, Iranian actress, Mr. Naive, Chess of the Wind, A Little Kiss. A. Mangalam, 97, Singaporean-born Malaysian nun and human rights activist. Yanis Markopoulos, 84, Greek composer, young Aphrodite's sin who pays the ferryman, cancer. And now on to today's news. Business news.
Crypto markets slump as SEC regulatory crackdown spooks investors. Yahoo Finance. AI summary of this story. The chair of the U.S. SEC, Gary Gensler, has filed lawsuits against Coinbase and Binance, causing a significant drop in the crypto industry on the weekend. The value of 4 of the most expensive coins fell up to 15%, including Cardano, Solana, Polygon, and Filecoin. Robinhood announced it will stop supporting trade in coins from Cardano, Polygon, and Solana from the 27th of June, and Crypto.com will shut down its U.S. institutional exchange. As for smaller tokens, altcoins, including Cardano's ADA, Solana's SOL, Polygon's Matic, and Avalanche's AVAX, have suffered double-digit percentage drops due to these actions.
Cryptocurrencies drop following week of regulatory crackdown. Fox Business. AI summary of this story. Last week saw cryptocurrencies experience further selling pressure after the Security and Exchange Commission, SEC, launched lawsuits against Binance and Coinbase for unregistered sales of securities, among other charges. Science News.
New way to develop drugs without side effects. To treat obesity, pain, osteoporosis, and neurological disorders. SciTech Daily. AI summary of this story. Japanese researchers have discovered a novel method to activate G-protein-coupled receptors inside cells that can help develop drugs with fewer or no side effects. By triggering shape changes in the intracellular region of the receptor, the research team identified a molecule, PCO371, that interacts with the intracellular region of specific GPCR that could be a promising approach for treating conditions such as obesity, pain, osteoporosis, and neurological disorders. About 1/3 of existing drugs work by controlling the activation of GPCR, which could make this new process beneficial for designing drugs.
SpaceX to launch Falcon 9 rocket from Vandenberg Space Force Base. KSBY News. AI summary of this story. SpaceX will launch a Falcon 9 rocket on June 12th from Vandenberg Space Force Base. The rocket will carry 72 payloads as part of SpaceX's Transporter 8 mission, including CubeSats, microsats, and spacecraft to be deployed at a later time. A backup opportunity for the launch is set for June 13th. Health News.
King County Public Health urges vaccinations for Mpox. Como News. AI summary of this story. Despite a decrease in the number of monkeypox cases in King County, Washington, health officials continue to urge people at risk of the disease, particularly men who have sex with men and transgender individuals who have sex with men, to get vaccinated. Over 500 cases have been reported since May 2022, causing severe skin and genital lesions. While vaccinations have been offered, only 40% of those at risk have received 1 dose, and only 1/4 of those at elevated risk have received the recommended 2 doses.
Alzheimer's cure stuns scientists who create artificial solution. Nessa now. AI summary of this story. Scientists in Israel have developed a potential Alzheimer's cure using synthetic molecules on mice. The trials saw 30 Alzheimer's suffering mice regain full cognitive ability after the molecules were used. Although a long and difficult path lies ahead, the research is considered an excellent first step in eradicating the disease in humans. Alzheimer's disease affects more than 3 million Americans every year and causes progressive dysfunction of cognitive brain function. The new approach involves addressing plaque buildup in the brain rather than treating symptoms.
Scientists witness patients' brains de-aging after changing their diet. Science alert. AI summary of this story. Eating a Mediterranean diet rich in vegetables, seafood, and whole grains slows the signs of accelerated brain aging typically seen in obesity. The participants' brain age appeared almost 9 months younger than expected after 18 months of following the diet, according to an international team of researchers. Signs of biological aging can be found in DNA and the loosening connections of the brain, and improving the diet appears to be one of the simplest options to improve body condition, irrespective of the years.
Now a poem about today's health news. Of public health and ardent plea, King County calls for all to see that pox shall not our bodies mar, with vaccination near and far. In shock and awe, the scientists cry, as Alzheimer's cure is now nigh, artificial solution they create to bring an end to this cruel fate. And lo, the wonder that unfolds, as patients' brains so long grown old begin to de-age with changing diet. Science's triumph, we cannot deny it. Entertainment news.
CMA Fest 2023, see Day 2 performances by Keith Urban, Miranda Lambert, Tennessean. AI summary of this story. Text Summarize is a tool that compresses text, offering various compression levels by percentages. It helps authors make writing more concise, ensure word count limits for articles, essays, and reports. This technology is powered by Paperlit, a company specializing in developing software products based on AI.
Jey Uso's Whirlwind of a Night. SmackDown highlights June 9th, 2023, WWE, AI summary of this story. The article discusses the use of online summarizing and paraphrasing tools to improve writing efficiency. It highlights the importance of finding a tool that can create summaries of desired lengths, recognize important details, handle multiple languages, and summarize through a URL. Additionally, it recommends professional text compactors and online proofreading services for those in need of further help. Text. Summarize, a tool that compresses any text in any language, is also mentioned.
Garth Brooks says he'll sell Bud Light at his new Nashville bar. Deadline. AI summary of the story. Country singer Garth Brooks plans to sell Bud Light at his new Nashville bar, Friends in Low Places Bar in Honky Tonk. Speaking at a panel at Billboard Country Live, Brooks said the establishment would not tolerate transphobia and that it should be a place where visitors feel safe.
Now a poem about today's entertainment news, a sonnet for thee on this day so bright, when country stars shine like the heavens bright. Keith Urban and Miranda Lambert doth play, their melodies enchant us all the way, but in the ring Jey Uso doth his dance, a whirlwind of a night, a thrilling trance. The SmackDown highlights, wrought with joy and might, doth leave us breathless till the morning light. And speaking of bars, Garth Brooks says true, he'll sell Bud Light at his new Nashville venue. A country legend with a taste so right, he knows just what we need to ease our plight. So let us raise a glass to music, sports and beer in Tennessee, where all our hearts draw near. Now, a silly joke or two to lighten the mood after all the heavy stuff.
Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? It's okay, he woke up. I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around. Why don't eggs tell jokes? They'd crack each other up. Hope you enjoyed today's artificial intelligence-generated news digest. For more, please subscribe, hit the bell button to activate notifications, and make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.